All right, it is a double coconut day if I ever needed one. I wish I was feeling as fine as I was on day 16 as I was day 15. I was feeling fresh yesterday, feeling borderline euphoric. Today, oof, what a difference a day can make. And I just realized, by the way, these coconut waters are totally fake. Because I just came back from Punta Cana, where I had authentic and legitimate coconut water right from the coconut. And if you've had authentic and legitimate coconut water, you know it actually doesn't taste that good compared to like the sweetened processed stuff. It's a bit more tart, it's a bit more bland. It actually is more of an acquired taste. Like the first sip might kind of offend you. It honestly isn't like a great first experience, but yeah, so these aren't even real. But I continue to buy them for their novelty and for their fun, and they are delicious. I mean, because it is sweetened with sugar. But I told myself no Starbucks, right? I said no Starbucks this trip because I can't walk out of Starbucks without spending $30 minimum. I just can't, you know, with the latte, the venti latte, a couple orders of egg white bites and a sandwich or two. I'm out the door for $30, $40 every time. But then I just realized I've just replaced my Starbucks run with these coconut waters because these are like $12 to $13 a piece. So from my left pocket to my right pocket, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yeah. Wow, what a day yesterday. You can always tell how my day was the night before by my face-o-meter, right? Little puffy today. Yesterday could have got out of control real fast, and I reined it in. I tempered it because it was getting that way. So what a day at the pool, first of all. Brought back these souvenirs, which I'm not even going to be able to fit into my suitcase. I'm probably most likely, sadly, going to have to leave these behind. This one for sure, because this thing is bulky. This is a 70 ounce. The Three Amigos. It came with like 3 different types of tequila. Yeah, this thing was dangerous. And surprisingly, this black pyramid kept things pretty insulated outside in the pool in the hot summer weather. And then, of course, this was the 32 ounce double Dole Whip. Yeah, just not a single Dole Whip, a double Dole Whip. I've never had a larger Dole Whip in my life. I didn't even know you could put a Dole Whip in one of these. And it was strawberry and pineapple with like double rum or quadruple rum. Because I think double rum comes in a Dole Whip, so I believe it was actually quadruple rum. Yeah, and that was my pool day. And then, of course, I went to the best restaurant on site, Tender Steakhouse. And I couldn't do another steak if you paid me. There's no way, because I've just been eating so many steaks lately. Another steak would actually make me nauseous. So I just kind of ordered around the menu and met some friends, and there were shots and shots and shots. I didn't even expect that. They just approached and drinks were flowing. So yesterday was so unexpected. It could have got out of control at the pool, and it could have got out of control at the dinner. Thank God it did not, because I'm able to salvage today, which is my last day here. So I'm off to Flamingo tomorrow, and it's hotel number 6 for me, and I'm actually most excited about going to the Flamingo. It's the hotel I've been looking forward to the most. Golden Nugget I was interested in. I gave that hotel a pretty high rating from my perspective, but it was so overpopulated. So overpopulated. And of course I had a great time at the Bellagio. What an epic stay at the Bellagio. That was one of my better hotel stays in Las Vegas. But that wasn't the hotel I've been looking forward to the most. I've been looking forward to the Flamingo. I love Caesars Properties, and I've heard wondrous things about their pool. I think they got that steakhouse there now, which gets pretty good accolades. People have been talking about it. It has a buzz. And I've never stayed there, and I think it's one of like the more iconic hotels in Las Vegas. So yeah, it's not the Bellagio, and it's not Virgin. Virgin should be interesting. I stayed there a while back when it was Hard Rock. I'm looking forward to seeing what that is like again, but the one I'm most looking forward to is Flamingo. You know, I'm kind of wrapping up my trip here at Luxor. I have less than a day left. And since when is Luxor decent? I'm not saying it's great, but like considering what it is and like the category level of hotel it's in, like since when has Luxor been decent? Has it always been decent? And I just have never known it, because I've walked through the casino before, and just walking through the casino was enough to keep me away. Because this is an ugly property on the inside. It's so ugly. It's dark, lots of browns and stones with low ceilings. There's like no feng shui, horrible flow. Like it is not like a fun place to navigate. At least the casino isn't. And you know, I've walked through here coming from Mandalay Bay more than once, and I'm just like, I'm never staying here. But once I got outside the casino floor, like this hotel is decent. Like the room is surprisingly fresh, given the age of the hotel. I'm not sure if they've ever remodeled it. It seems a little remodeled, but you know, it has crown molding and recessed lighting, and it's nicely decorated for what it is. Decent night's sleep on the bed for sure. I'm saying decent on purpose, by the way. And then an overly decent pool. The pool might be borderline good to great. It could definitely be one of the better MGM pools that I've seen thus far. And then, you know, like the restaurant last night was pretty good. It was decent. It's not going to wow you. I mean, I wouldn't say it's even a top 15 steakhouse in Las Vegas, but tender for what it is, for being the Luxor steakhouse and being the Luxor restaurant, because this is not a high-end property. It just isn't. But for being the steakhouse here, it was good. It was adequate. It was more than adequate. So, like, yeah, since when has the Luxor been this way? Has it always been this way? When did they remodel, if they ever remodeled? Or is this just news to me and it's always been? Who knows? You guys let me know on the history. I could probably look it up, but I'm just freestyling this. But I think this could be a great weekend hotel. This is definitely no more than a 2-day hotel. 3 days absolute max, and then if you're committing here for 3 days, you're committing pretty much going somewhere else to like eat or have fun, because you're going to be bored here after 36 to 48 hours, but it is what it is. And also for you Luxor aficionados, for you Luxor gurus, for you Luxor historians, I am told, I've heard this from more than a few people, that this was Tupac's favorite hotel. Is that true? That he loved the Luxor? I guess he loved like the design on the outside with the pyramids and stuff like that. I've heard that from multiple people. I guess he always stayed here. I haven't bothered to confirm it, but I'm sure one of you will let me know. Was this indeed his favorite hotel? Like, I could see why people like it. It has a cult-like following, which is interesting because its design is a little cult-like. With the pyramids and the monuments and everything else, like, it does look a little Illuminati-esque. And I could see why it has a cult-like following. I know that people absolutely love this place. And I can see why. I think that it's one of the better values in Las Vegas. I would like to see what the Pyramid King is like, the base room. It was only $3 different, $3 less than this room. And they put me in this one without even asking me. I just got up here and it was like an upgraded room. It's really not an upgrade. It's just the Tower King versus a Pyramid King. But I really did want to stay in the Pyramid Tower. Not just for the pyramid experience, but because I did want to see the base room. Probably for $3 or $4 a night difference. The experience probably isn't too different, but I am told that the towers are where you want to be at here. I'm not sure if I'd ever come back here. I would need a reason to. For me, I think the biggest reason to come back would be value, room, and pool. If Vegas is really expensive and I wanted a good value on a room, or I just wanted a decent pool experience and that's it, or if I wanted to be kind of on this end of the strip and things weren't really working out at, I don't know, is it this one or Park MGM? I don't really know which one I'd stay at. I definitely want to be in New York. And I will be staying at Mandalay Bay on this trip, but the only problem with Mandalay Bay is that it's so isolated. It anchors the strip on the south end. And that's just almost a deal breaker for me. I get to Mandalay Bay like once every few years. I just get over the mental hurdle of being that far south and I just bite the bullet for a few days. But typically for me, I really don't go past City Center. I'll talk about that probably in a different video. But if I had to go past City Center further south, what do you got? You got Park MGM, MGM Grand, New York, Excalibur, Luxor, Mandalay Bay. I'm probably missing one or two, but I'd probably go Nomad at Park MGM just because you're in that whole park area, good location across the street from T-Mobile, walkable to City Center. That's probably where I would stay. But those Park MGM rooms are fugly. Those are terrible. I can't believe those rooms are remodeled. Oofta. Reminds me of Breathless at Punta Cana.